The first sign that you have a friend that's gonna betray you is they're comfortable with your enemies, with the people you don't like. That is sick. That is sick.
Gross.
A lot of us have people that we don't like for whatever reason. Something could have happened, like who knows, doesn't matter what it is. I don't expect my friend to have the same amount of hatred towards that person or whatever, because at the end of the day, this thing happened to me, it didn't happen to you. But there's a fine line. If you're my friend and you know I don't like that person and that person did something to me, honestly, I expect you to not talk to them either and not associate with them and not be buddy-buddy with them out of respect for me. I mean, do you feel like that's wrong to say?
No.
No, that's how I feel. It's not like we gotta fight about it. We're not gonna be buddy-buddy. And I get it. Like if you're friends with that person, you see them out in public and they come up to you, okay, we dap them up. We dap people up we don't like all the time. I think that shows that this person doesn't have a backbone enough to basically be like, hey, look, man, we don't got a problem talking about the person that I got a problem with. Me and you don't got a problem, but because of what happened, I can't be friends with you. Some people don't have a backbone enough and they're just buddy-buddy here, buddy-buddy there. I think that's weird. I got a quick story for you. I was going through a breakup a couple years ago. My best friend at the time was helping me through it like really bad. Like I was really struggling. I know we've all been there. So I was telling this guy everything, and I was telling him, you know, how I felt about this person, what this person did to me. And the person ended up moving on and talking to someone else. I ended up finding out that my friend, my best friend that I was giving all this, he was helping me out and I was telling him all this stuff too, was going on double dates with my ex. So his girlfriend and my ex and then the new guy. That is the weirdest behavior I've ever seen. And you know what it was? And
sick.
And he, in his eyes, he was like, well, that, like, Wu's my best friend. My girlfriend is cool with his ex, so I gotta go. It's like, dude, no. Have a backbone. Say something, be like, hey, listen, I understand that you and whatever Wu's ex are cool. Keep me out of that. You guys go. That's just very simple. But it just shows what kind of person that is. So that person in your life, let him go right now.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, shoot, he had somebody he don't mess with no more.
Yeah.
Really just unfollowed him on all platforms.
Yeah.
You know, we were mutually friends, but I'm not really friends with him. This is my boy.
Yeah.
So he don't mess with him. I don't mess with him either. I cut him off. It's the same.
Right.
It's just loyalty, bro. Say me and Wu went out and we're gonna go hang out with some girls, right?
Yeah.
As a man standpoint, as a boy standpoint,
Yep.
we're going out hang out with some girls. They're also in the friend group, so it's me, us two, and other two girls, right?
Yeah.
If Wu were to go out of his way to change how he acts around those girls and tries to put me down while we're hanging out with those girls, that's a red flag. That's not a good guy.
It's on my list.
It's not a good you, bro.
Yep.
I'm being honest. If you see that the person that you so-called friend, right, is changing how he is around, it's not even just girls though, it's a different groups of people, going out of his way to put you down while you guys are hanging out as a group with other groups of people, he's not a good you. I'm being honest. He's not a good guy. If anything, I'm going to uplift him so he seems more appealing to those other people.
Right.
I'm going to uplift him and say, yo, this is my man. He's a great guy. Not even try to get him to slide with those girls. We just say we're just mutually just hanging out with these girls. I'm just going to uplift him. He's a great guy. You know, he's funny. You know, he's done this. He's got this going for him. I acknowledge the good things he has going on in life.
Right.
I'm not going to go out and say, well, you know, Wu's fit is whack. You know, he doesn't know how to dress. He also smells. You know, the household is not really a good thing. You feel me? I'm not going to say those things about him.
Yeah.
First of all, they're not true. And second of all, why am I saying bad things about him when that's my friend? Look out for those things, bro.
100%.
It's not even funny at this point. If he does it to be funny, he has to find other ways to be funny. Because if that's the way he's going to be funny, count me out.
Yeah, man. You ever had that friend, and I know you probably had. Maybe you haven't, but look out for this. Some girls get around, next thing you know, he's a bully. He's a bully.
Bro.
Headlock. He's trying to wrestle.
That's
he's
worse.
trying to slap
In
box.
my opinion, that's worse than being a simp. I'm being honest.
Yeah. Someone that uses your secrets against you or uses things that they've done for you. Basically, they use whatever they can as ammo against you in future arguments. That's horrible. I hate when people do that. It's like if someone does that to you, bro, just cut them off. Just cut them off. If you tell somebody something in a private conversation, and then next thing you know, you guys get into a little argument, it happens, right? Friends get into little arguments, whatever, and then they want to bring stuff up like that and use that, like that's That's crazy. It's like, dude, like now you're crossing lines now. It's like I told you that in privacy because I trust you, and it's like now you want to use that against me. And also, like if you do something for a friend or they do something for you, and then they use that against you, it's like, what is this? It's like, were you doing that to basically like have a leg up, or are you doing it out the kindness of your heart because you care about me when we're friends? If something happens, one of my friends, we go out and I pay for them. Like it don't really matter. Yeah, if I'm down bad, y'all ask for it. But like in reality, it's like I'm never gonna be like, well, I paid for you to last blah, blah, blah times. It's like, dude, I did it out of the kindness of my heart because you're my friend. I'm never gonna use it against you. That's the one thing I hate, and I try my best to do as a good friend, and you should too. Friendships, you're gonna do stuff for people, and they're gonna do stuff for you. Like that's what friends do. We look out for each other. But never ever use what you did for somebody against them. That's not right. What did you do it for? If you got someone like that in your life, I'm telling you, that is a red flag. Red flag. Cut them off.
All right, my next thing. This one's heavy.
Go ahead.
It's real heavy. If your friend, me and Wu are friends, right? Imagine you have a friend, we're boys. For whatever reason, we find ourselves to be well acquainted and we just get along with each other. That's cool. But if your friend, remember how long you've been friends with them, find themselves diminishing the people of your community in any way, shape, or form, he's not really your friend.
Yeah.
They're not really your friend. I'm being honest. Because if for some reason you find your friend to diminish the people of your community, right? Say, because I'm a black man. I got friends that, they go out, they love me, they're great buddy around me. But they're not gonna go out of their way in closed doors to be like, yo, I don't really like black people. I find them to be arrogant. I find them to be a lot of the stereotypes that people tend to believe about black people and say that, behind closed doors. Just not gonna go out and do that. You feel me? I'm not gonna go out behind Wu's back and say anything about his community and what he stands for. Because at the end of the day, if they're able to do it behind closed doors and they're scared enough to not do it in front of your face, that means a long time down the road, you're going to find yourselves in a dispute with them. It is not going to go well. It's not. All right? I'm not saying politically you guys have to be in the same boat. You got to have your friend respect you for who you are and also respect the people that you stand with as well.
Next red flag, someone doesn't check in with you. It's a very one-sided friendship. I've known people that cut people off simply for this. I've reached out to them the last 10 times, they haven't reached out to me once. Or you're having a conversation and you realize, wow, I just asked them all these questions, I'm interested in them, they don't really ask me anything, they don't really care. That person's using you. You need to look out for stuff like that. I know Drew had a situation before where he felt like he was constantly calling this person.
Had to go.
He stopped calling that person didn't reach out. You're doing that and then you pull back and they don't care and they don't call you the next day or they don't call you that second day. What does that say? Another thing you gotta understand with friendships, guys, is that not a lot of people, everybody's a little selfish, right? But a lot of people are more selfish than others. So they're gonna see what they can get out of friendships and they're gonna use it for their benefit. Those are bad people you don't want around. Evaluate your friendships and see what kind of friend they are.
I'm not diminishing mental illness. I'm not diminishing mental health because it's all serious. It's all real. All right? But signs of bipolar actions within the friend group or the friendship that you have with the other person should be taken into account. All right? If your friend at one point in time is very high energy, very bubbly, wants to be around you one day, and then the other day, for some reason that doesn't pertain to you, is just treating you like shit, honestly. Is their actions have more to do with their genuine personality, or does it have anything to do with something that they have wrong that's up here? Because if it's like that, if it's like bipolar disorder, or if it's anything along the lines of mental health issues or mental illness, then one, I would say, have a little take care with them. Don't always act on impulse, be like, yo, I don't like how you did this, I'm gonna just leave. Take some care, be patient, and then act accordingly if it is a reoccurring issue. So I'm saying it's a sign to still look out for, but don't act impulsively when you see it. The second one, I had to say, competition is not healthy within friendship unless it's something like a video game, basketball, sports of that nature. That's good competition. But someone that wants to compete with you on in the way that you live life. Like they want to, okay, I have to make sure I have more money than this guy. I have to make sure that I have better clothes than this guy. I have to make sure that whatever car I buy is better than him. That person is not genuinely your friend. They're just trying to compete with you, and they're trying to use you, like we were talking about, just to make sure that, oh, in association, I look better than you, so I look better to other people.
Another person that's not your friend is someone that can't congratulate you. You got the good things going on in your life, and it's like, they'll tell you like good job, but in reality, they're kind of like, you see the energy has shifted a bit. I haven't experienced it too much in my life, but I've seen it in other people's lives. Think about it with girls. Like, it happens a lot with girls where one of their friends is in a happy relationship and they're upset. Because it's like, well, I want to be in a happy relationship. What does she have that I don't have? Like, you got to watch out for stuff like that. It's okay to like feel emotions. Like, say for example, you and your friend are both going for a job, right? Maybe the same exact job, and you wanted to work with each other, and that person got it, but you didn't. Like, it's okay to feel upset, but there's a difference between being upset and taking out on your friend. Your friend wanted you to have that job with them. You got to be able to put your pride to the side and congratulate your friend for doing a good job and getting the job. Like, you'll be fine. People like that, when you got successes and they can't congratulate you and they gotta make it all about themselves, that's a very selfish person, and again, you need to cut them off. Someone that shares other people's secrets with you, right? I'll tell you one thing I respect about Drew a lot. There's people that like he's close with, that I'm pretty cool with, and out of respect for them, he'll tell me like, hey, They told me something, he'll tell you himself. Drew knows most likely that person is going to tell me or would want to tell me, and wouldn't care if Drew told me. But still, out of respect for that person, he doesn't say anything. If you got someone that is constantly sharing other people's secrets with you, and they're bad secrets that like shade them in a bad light, that they only told them and they only tell their closest of friends, what do you think that friend is telling about you? That friend is telling everybody your secrets. Everybody your secrets. Don't think, oh, well, they wouldn't do that to me.
Nah, it's getting around, bro. It's getting around.
Don't be stupid, bro. Don't be stupid. So, watch out for that. You see somebody telling these secrets to you and they're gossiping about them, they're gossiping about you. Cut them off.
Be careful who you allow to be around you. All right, because some of those tendencies that we were talking about can also rub off on you in association, make you a bad person. Just because that person is your friend doesn't mean that you have to allow these actions to happen. Associate yourself with good people, stay around good people, so it just doesn't contaminate your energy and you stay the right person.
I think we overlook how important who you hang around is. It's like he said. Look at yourself. They're rubbing off on you without you even knowing it. And I get it. A lot of us don't have the most amount of friends where it's like, well, if I cut them off, then I don't have friends. Or they're like, well, they got good qualities too. Okay, but you need to sit down and you need to weigh the pros and cons. Do the pros outweigh the cons? If you clicked on this video, you know that person that you're looking at probably isn't the best for you. There's a saying, it's like, I can do bad all by myself. Trust me. Let it go, and you're going to have more energy, more room to accept new friendships, new people into your life.